Hello everyone, this is Shin Godzilla 2007, and welcome to another G-Talks. And today, we are going to be talking about a topic that you are already probably saying that you know what the answer is, but you do not. You may, but you may not. So, today, as you can see on the screen, we are going to be talking about the real worst Godzilla movie. So, a lot of people say that Godzilla 1998 is the worst Godzilla movie. It is not. Or, at least in my opinion, it's not. And since people say that Godzilla 1998 is the worst Godzilla movie, then I am starting to doubt that people have even seen this other one. And when I did, it was so bad that I could not finish the movie. Now that almost never happens to me, because even a bad movie, I can usually watch the whole way through. But this movie was so bad that I couldn't even watch the whole thing. And their title for this movie kind of made me think that it was actually Destroy All Monsters, but it wasn't. And I know because Destroy All Monsters is actually a really good movie, and I've seen it before and liked it, but now this one is not. And you're probably thinking, show us what it is already. Well, here it is. It's Godzilla's Revenge, or All Monsters Attack, as it is sometimes called. This is not only the worst Godzilla movie I've ever seen, this is the worst movie I've ever seen. I mean, why did they even make this? How did it get through? I mean, just what's the purpose of it? So, what this movie is about, or not even really, I can't even decide what it's about. Because there's this kid in the movie, and he's getting bullied, so I get the anti-bullying thing, but the biggest flaw with this movie is that the monsters don't even exist in the movie. They don't exist in this world. Because all of the monsters are in a dream that the kid has. And from as far as I can tell, they don't even ever come on shore or exist in the first place. Okay? There is nothing that says that they actually exist in this movie. They are just all in a kid's imagination and in a dream. And the thing that it's so bad that I actually laugh about this is that Baby Godzilla actually talks in this movie. He actually has a voice in this movie. And there's this video that's on YouTube. It's called Godzilla Says I Should Learn to Fight My Own Battles. And I'll leave that as a link in the description. It's a really short video, but it just shows you the mistake in this movie. And having this be a dream, to me, it can't even hardly count as a Godzilla movie. But it is. It is a Godzilla movie. And I don't like it. And here is a picture of this Baby Godzilla. And it's hard to even say that it's a Baby Godzilla. And I mean, it's been shown before, but it doesn't resemble Godzilla. I mean, it does have the same abilities, though. And I mean, it is giant, and it shoots atomic breath. But look at the face. I mean, that doesn't look like Godzilla's head or face. And I like the 90s version of Baby Godzilla a lot better. It actually it looks good. It looks looks really good. They did a really good job on it. And but the thing about that baby Godzilla in the 90s is that he actually grows and transforms eventually into Godzilla. But this baby Godzilla just seems like he stays this. He doesn't turn into an adult. I don't see him turn into an adult. And another thing about Revenge of Godzilla is not only is it a bad movie, but they sometimes they didn't even take the time to film new scenes, because I've seen this before. They actually reused a scene from Son of Godzilla, and it's a scene where Kamunga, or I think that's what it is, the giant spider, is attacking Manila, baby Godzilla, and they replaced and they put a rock over it in the movie. They added a rock over baby Godzilla so you weren't supposed to notice him. But in the next shot, they forgot to put it in, so it shows baby Godzilla anyway. So that just completely, like, I wouldn't have even found this out if it wasn't for someone else noticing it, and then I noticed it. So I'm like, why did they even do this? And there was no reason for this to ever get into the theaters. It just, and I feel sorry. Like, I mean, I know it's just a suit and it's a monster, but I wish that Gabra was in a different movie, because Gabra has so much potential, but because he is in this bad Godzilla movie, he is not he is not thought of as a good monster because he wasn't in a good movie. But yeah, so basically that is the worst Godzilla movie, or at least that's what I think is the worst Godzilla movie. And judging, I know I've said this, but judging that people say that the Godzilla 1998 movie is the worst Godzilla movie, I mean, I don't even think they've seen this, because that movie is not necessarily, the 98 movie is not necessarily bad to me, but it's not great. I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad. It's just, it's a mediocre. It's mediocre. Anyway, so that 98 is good compared to this movie. I mean, this movie is just not good, but I actually have this movie, but I have it on accident because it came in one of those Godzilla collections you can buy that have, I think it's the one, yeah, it's the one that's got 2 sets. It's volume 1 and volume 2, but it's not the Toho Godzilla collection. It's just the Godzilla collection. Anyway, so yeah, that is what I think is the worst Godzilla movie, and probably is the worst Godzilla movie. Anyway, so that pretty much concludes this G Talks, and I will see you all next time.